Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First a look at the top stories. Calvert accuses church and archbishop, says archbishop is hiding Daigo's sins. Church says they can't act without conclusive evidence. A Prudent Media exclusive. BJP Yuva Morcha Gerao's registrar Dr. Sangodkar. Registrar succumbs to the pressure, says he will quit. Airports across India on hijack alert. Intelligence agencies says an Al-Qaeda group planning hijack operation. Health Minister assures stern action against negligent doctors in GMC within 48 hours. Advises doctors to be sensitive on duty. And East Bengal deny Muslipa or Churchill brothers top spot in I-League. Yakubu Yusuf guides the Kolkata side to a 3-2 win against Churchill. And now the news in detail. Calvert Gonsalves, in his first ever interview after the CD controversy, has accused the church and archbishop of hiding Father Daigo's sins. Church has said that they can't take action against anybody without any conclusive evidence. A Prudent Media exclusive.
Calvert Gonsalves has blamed Archbishop. He has alleged that Archbishop Philip Neri Ferrao is trying to cover sins of Father Daigo.
Still the bishop chooses to support Father Daigo to cover up Father Daigo's sin. Still the bishop chooses to support Father Daigo to cover up Father Daigo's sin. Now, nowhere has he ever mentioned that he's going to conduct an inquiry.
Calvert claimed that collector imposed ban on his CD, bowing to the pressure of Mickey Pacheco and Father Daigo.
Yeah, first of all, he was not supposed to, the collector was not supposed to impose this ban. He did it mostly because of pressure from Mickey Pacheco first, and also from Daigo Fernandez, the parish priest of Kolva. The sections that he has put, he's not entrusted to put those sections.
He said that he is ready to face the music. He claimed that people now know that Father Daigo is wrong, but they are scared to raise their voice.
I'm prepared to face the music. No matter how far it goes, I'm prepared to save it. I'm prepared to face it because only a few people can fight it. And definitely people are with me. And then if you take a consensus, they'll say, oh, Father Daigo is wrong. But they're afraid to talk. Why isn't the bishop acting? I don't know. But my personal opinion is that he's covering up the skeletons of Father Daigo because they'll start rolling out. And definitely with time, it's going to roll out.
Director of Diocesan Center for Social Communication Media, Father Francis Caldera rubbished the claims of Calvert. He said church takes action if there is an evidence. He also said that sins are discussed by the internal forum of church and not on public forums.
First of all, for the church to take any action, the church needs to have an evidence for whatever complaints are made. And it is not true that the church does not take an action. The church takes its own action, but it does not need to be revealed to the parties what kind of action is being taken. But the action is being taken. And when you say sins refers more to the internal forum, which does not come under the purview of the public.
Our principal correspondent Murari Shete, from Madgaon Samir Bhatt, with video journalist Anil Sanadi for Prudent Media.
Registrar of Goa University Dr. Sangodkar has said that he will resign. Registrar made the statement following an aggressive gerao by BJP Yuva Morcha. BJP had demanded his sacking in Rahul Gandhi program controversy. On Friday, BJP Yuva Morcha geared out Goa University Vice Chancellor and Registrar. They questioned university officials why a political meet was organized in the university campus. They hence demanded sacking of the registrar from his post. After knowing all the facts, Sangodkar finally said that he would resign.
So if you feel I'm responsible, I will give my resignation to the chancellor. I will give my resignation to the chancellor. I will give my resignation to the chancellor.
Few days back, Rahul Gandhi had an interactive session with students in Goa University campus. BJP had objected to this program, terming it political, and university can't have political programs in its campus.
की वो कार्यक्रम पॉलिटिकल जातलो सो ताणी ताज्या नंतर हाजेर कांय स्टेप चुकलो ना दुसरे दिसा प्रोग्राम जालो हांगा 3 मिटिंग्स जाल्यो ताज्या नंतर सुद्दां आज 3 दीस जाले हांगा फ्लॅग्स लागले बॅनर्स लागले NSUचे काँग्रेसीचे थंय पॉलिटिकल भाशणां जालीं मेंबरशीप फॉर्म वाटले गेले आनी भुरग्यांक हांगा कांय मार्क्स दिता आनी हाजे एक लालच दिवन तांकां हांगा हाडले गेले इतलें सगळें करून युनिवर्सिटीन अजून कांय एक्शन घेवन आशिल्ली.
Later, they met Vice Chancellor Dilip Devbakar along with Registrar Mohan Sangodkar. They demanded that the registrar should be immediately sacked and an inquiry be initiated at the earliest.
He is a registrar, he is a housekeeper here. He should have checked what is happening. He failed to do his duty, sack him. And thirdly, he says you have also accepted that there were political affairs taken place on the university. What action have you initiated now? You sack him.
It's already 3 days past.
Why was the conference hall used for public committee meeting of Congress? Committee meeting.
After a high drama in the university, Dilip Devbakar informed the angry BJP activists that he would look into the matter.
Tomorrow I will see to it that I will ask on that basis immediately 2 things. I will ask the people around concerned. I want explanation as to how and why they did it. Who was responsible to give them directions to get those kind of circulars because they amount to political activity on my campus. That's number 1. And that I can start even tomorrow.
Our reporter in Panji, Devidas Kamli, with video journalist Sunny Narvekar. South Asia is put on high alert. Specific intelligence says that terror groups associated with Al-Qaeda or LET are planning to hijack a flight in the region. All the airports in India are put on high alert. Have a look.
Reports say Khwaja, a Houthi operative, has spilled the beans on the hijack plot. Khwaja was arrested in Hyderabad a couple of days ago. Home Secretary G.K. Pillai told NewsX the target is possibly an Air India or an Indian Airlines aircraft operating to and from any one of the SAARC nations. Given the high credibility of the intelligence, the Home Ministry held an urgent meeting yesterday and issued a set of directions aimed at upgrading security, which included deployment of sky marshals on all flights of the carrier operating in the region. The Bureau of Civil Aviation Security has issued an advisory to all airlines to conduct a mandatory 100% secondary ladder point check until January 31st on all aircraft flying between Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. These are the airports that will be on the radar for any such eventuality from where there is a chance that an aircraft from India may be hijacked. That is the fear the intelligence received, and these include Kathmandu and Dhaka, which are seen as vulnerable access points for hijackers. These airports have very weak security cover. All flights operating out of Pakistani airports are also seen as vulnerable. Kabul airport has an Indian, that is an NSG anti-hijack team placed there, and because of the Taliban threat, the airport is guarded heavily.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.